Hi, welcome back to Metro Last Light. So last time we went ahead, we went through a Nazi area, we grabbed our buddy Pavel, rescued him from being executed by Nazi bastards, and we ran down into a tunnel in which the Nazis cut the light in order to leave us for some sort of mutant creature. So we're going to be facing off against the same kind of spider bug things we saw in Metro 2033 near the end of the Rangers. I did also, actually, when I reloaded, it loaded me in a little bit further back, so I went ahead and scoured this tunnel. Right when you start, if you kind of turn around, there's a corpse right by the door. In that corpse's hands is a key. That is the key to this safe, which has some good ammunition and some supplies that I needed. So that's nice to have, just so I can go ahead and have some kind of better weapon. Also, wanted to go back here, and I think, yeah, this guy here, he actually has one of those single-shot shotguns, which is going to be a little bit more effective at fighting off the monsters that we're about to be facing. So we got to go help our buddy Pavel. I need to, I think I have to spam the button, because there should actually be a prompt here that would tell us what to do. Yeah, and since we're on Ranger Hardcore mode, it doesn't. So we gotta go join with our buddy Pavel to jump down into these catacomb type things and figure out what in the hell our next move is. So I want to go on in. I actually want to get out my lighter, because that'll allow me to burn my way through any cobwebs. So yeah, we now need to try our best to survive. I really hope that they didn't make an insta-kill section in here, like they did at the end of 2033, where there was that whole mess. Oh, okay, I might be thinking of a slightly different area. But yeah, here we go. I'm still going to be trying to do this game as non-lethally as possible, but, you know, again, God knows with how just terrible this is. Okay, so there's another option. We could just have a revolver of some kind. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm pretty content with this gun, and I'm really going to be relying on my light to keep the bugs at bay instead of shooting them. I just want to have the shotgun with me just in case I need it as a kind of sudden weapon, since this is only really useful in emergencies or to kill off kill off humans. Can I don't think I can get past there. No, okay, I don't even see anything anyway. Oh, it was interesting. You can kind of see a little bit of popping back there. Alright, let's go over to our buddy Pavel. So we are trying to make our way up past all of this bug bullshit. God, I fucking hate spiders. This is a very slow lift. Okay.
What did it stop?
Stop. Probably from the spider webs and the monsters and the other bullshit here. Anyway, we're about to see what the hell these things are.
Breakers out or what? Shit.
Yeah, come on. Because, yeah, there's no way we could climb out of here. I don't really know what we would do if we didn't. I guess we'd have to go try to fight our way past all of the Nazis, I guess. Maybe try to blow that open. But yeah, we're gonna see. I'll try. Yep, there we go. You can see some of them jumping around. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out, because they're gonna start jumping on here very, very shortly. And yep, there we go. So I need to light these up. And kind of like in 2033, these things will die if you shine the light on them. There's not really a good reason, in my opinion, to waste the bullets unless you absolutely have to. Because on this, yeah, exactly what you just said. The stomach is the only good place to shoot them.
If we run into one of these things,
and otherwise, if you shoot them on the... Yeah, exactly.
The bastards hate the light more than anything.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, the only time I'm going to shoot them is if I really have to, like if one of them's about to kill Pavel and I think that I can't kill it with light. Yeah, okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and... I don't actually know if he can die there, if that just plays out. And... perfect. It goes down.
Thanks, Chuak.
Alright, come on, let's help... No, I have to wait for this idiot and his nonsense slogans. Constantly quoting Three Musketeers or whatever. I don't want to say I dislike Pavel, because I don't. He's a decent guy, but I kind of dislike Pavel. But we're gonna... You'll end up kind of seeing why he's... So he's kind of a controversial character. Apparently... So interestingly, I haven't actually got a chance to read Metro 2034 and 35 yet. Apparently 2034 is like completely unrelated to the whole Metro franchise. But I guess 2035 is actually supposed to be more or less a telling of this story. Okay, and there's a... Okay, that's actually the base version of this gun. It's just like a single-shot shotgun. And it looks like it has a reflex sight. So that's kind of another hint that we're going to be facing mutants in here.
Hold them off,
Yeah,
Artyom.
yeah,
I'll
let's
try
go
to get
ahead.
us
I
over.
have to keep my eyes open. I'm not even going to worry about the lighter with the bugs because the lighter doesn't actually... Did not mean to shoot there. The lighter actually doesn't really do anything to them in terms of light. Alright, so he fell into the
Come
pit.
help me pull this out.
Yeah, Pavel, buddy, like, there's some stuff here. I kind of need to fight that off first. Alright, let's go on. We get to help our buddy Pavel pull out this rebar, and we're actually going to use it to vault across. Yeah, perfect. There we go. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so this story here is actually told in 2035, which I think is interesting. For some reason I would have expected 2034 to, but I think 2034 was done before, like, really the concept for this existed.
Into the car.
And it's a completely, I don't know if it's a completely irrelevant story or if it's just largely irrelevant. Yeah, and you can see these things really have a hard time jumping and climbing. Pavel, keep your light on this one, buddy. Come on. Yep. And yeah, with the other one that I shot earlier, you saw just how worthless the shotgun shell that I used on them was. Compared to pretty much any other mutant where a single shotgun shell, it might not kill them outright, but it's going to do enough. It's going to knock them back. It's going to throw them around. Something like that. And, oh, yep, more monsters up there. God, this is, like, kind of have, like... I've had nightmares in the past about basically having to, like, walk through rooms full of spiders and spiderwebs. Kind of horrifying, because I really, really don't like spiders just at all. But alright, let's go ahead. Let's go meet up with our buddy Pavel. Come on, Pavel, you stupid idiot. Yeah, come on. Fuck off, you bastard. Burn, bitch, burn. Good. Alright, come on, Pavel. Let's go, buddy.
Ready? Let's go.
Man, I would absolutely not trust that. That thing looks like it's gonna rot to pieces.
You alright?
Oh, okay. Let's haul ass. Fuck you, Pavel. I'm gonna leave you behind here because you're apparently too incompetent.
Let's go.
You good? Oh, that's a... Oh, okay, yeah, this is a torch that we actually need later.
What? Okay, we're safe here.
Yeah, but no, because this is open to the surface, kind of. Actually, can we... Where the hell is that light even coming from?
Wait a minute, Artyom, it's
Interesting.
better without the light. Let me make a torch or something.
Yeah, how is this place this well lit? Like, is there a gaping hole back there that I just can't see? Anyway. Yeah, now our buddy Pavel has a torch, which is can kind of suck. It's gonna artificially limit our options somewhat. But it's gonna be something. I don't want to say that there's no insta-kill areas here again, because I know that I was thinking that with some sections of 2033. Yeah. I feel like there might be a couple of places around here that we can actually... that I can, like, go into and get some stuff. Yeah, like here. Okay. So here's some shotgun shells. There is... Oh, fuck off. There we go. Interesting. Yep, so there are some more shotgun shells. Let's keep on going, because I know also getting some of those bodies and such when you explore, you actually can get moral points for doing so. Which, you know, we obviously saw in that first section with Anna. When I went down, all the way down to the end of the hall, we got a moral point for doing that. I really... because I'm trying to offset as much as I can all of the people that I've had to kill so far because of the messed up stealth sections. Is there really nothing in here? I thought there was a... like a body or something. No? Okay. Well, let's stay with our buddy Pavel then. Okay, here's another one. There's a silenced revolver. I don't know why on earth I would want that. Alright, so anyway,
hey, look, D'Artagnan.
let's see. I'll just let Pavel talk for a sec.
If you follow the wires, there should be a fuse box somewhere. Used to power the gate, but the battery is surely dead now. When you find it, attach your charger to it. Then we'll try to open the door, okay?
No, not at all, actually. So, frickin' Pavel claimed that we're the ones who have the light, even though he's, you know, also has a headlight he was just using. So what we have to do is we have to make our way through this area into there to power up the door to open it. I am going to be kind of going just as quick as I can here, because bugs are going to start spawning any second, and once they start spawning, this area gets a lot harder. First little area I want to go to is here, because I can actually light that, and that should keep them off of my back pretty well. Plenty of ammo and supplies in here in case you need it. And then from here, I want to go down to the right. And I need to get into that room very, very quickly, very quickly. Perfect. Alright, we're now good. That area, if you start fighting them, I don't know how many there are. There's quite a few. It's a bit of a pain in the neck to do. If you just sprint your way through it, that place is surprisingly easy to get through. And there's plenty of electric lights out here now. They go ahead and, you know, it's not enough to completely drive them off, but it makes the run back very, very quick, especially with that door.
Ah, that was cool. Genius. Good thinking.
Yes, thank you.
Ready?
Okay. Communist.
First up.
So I want to say eventually we're actually going to be going with Pavel up to the surface, and that might be this area here.
Follow me.
Minutes. Okay. So I think that was that section with Pavel done.
We're almost at the theater now. The metro entrance should be pretty close. But however small the distance is, we'll have to cover it on the surface. And there, every step you take could well be your last.
Alright, so as he said, we are now on the surface, and we're going to be having a little bit of a tough section. This is going to be a little bit rough. Oh, I really hope I didn't miss any stuff here. Let's go through. And I think this might be the first section that we see a really unpleasant effect with the spider webs if we burn them.
We're in luck, Artyomich. This place seems lived in.
Let's see, is this one of them? I might be crazy. It might just be somewhere else. Yeah, again, see, he has a fucking light on his gun, and he's like, "Oh, you have the light. Go power up the thing, you cheap bastard."
We'll have to make do. Now, come on, take what you need. We're all brothers in the middle.
Alright, cool. Oh, so we actually... Oh, great, I have a cracked gas mask. That's joyous. Let's put her on. Let's see how badly damaged it is. Yeah, this thing's pretty busted up. I think it's like 3/4 health. But whatever. Let's go through. Does this... Okay, I might be thinking. So what happens at some points in the game is, like, small spiders will appear to be crawling on the screen. I did also get a key to a safe, and I don't know where that particular safe... Oh, hello. I don't know where that safe is. Kinda don't want to miss more of them. So, whatever. I'm just gonna leave him... Oh, what's coming? I'm sorry, what did you just say, asshole? Yeah, there's some stuff that he says that kind of makes me suspicious of Pavel, and that's one of them. But we'll go ahead and see why I say that later. Alright, let's go on. I want to find that damn safe, but I genuinely have no idea where it is. And let's go out and go get blinded.
Whoa, that's impressive. I heard about this place. That plane was headed into Moscow when the whole city caught fire. The building where it crashed, that's the entrance to the theater. The ice is thawing up here. It's almost like spring, Artyomich. Maybe we'll live to see the sun.
So there is something else that's kind of cool about this game compared to the other original, 2033. Alright. So what happens is, in the other one, it was a lot more wintry. In here, though, it's starting to melt. It's starting to melt, it's starting to clear, there's less snow. It's no longer a nuclear winter, it's becoming like a nuclear... Well, exactly what he just described it as. It's becoming spring. And that's actually kind of cool. I like that change. And I know Exodus, there's a lot of changes that occur there, too, with regards to the environments. There's a desert part, there's some stuff set in the metro, there's some stuff set in other areas. I don't, because I've actually watched a playthrough of it. So I've gotten a good chunk of it. What the hell? Oh yeah, we have to be really careful out here because there's like these surface level like big thunderstorms or windstorms or whatever.
Let's head there.
Yep, let's go into here. Okay, this might be the area I was thinking of. One of these is going to have some unpleasant stuff appear on the screen. Yeah, okay. Huh. I feel like I missed that safe. Ah, well. Just like my stealthing skills, this This game is not going to probably go well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, here we go. Here's one of them. And that can actually happen with or without a gas mask, so it doesn't really matter what you do. Ooh, hey, flame grenade. Perfect. Again, I don't really think I actually use them that much, like unless I just need a grenade for some reason. But let's yeah. So, I don't know if you're quite able to catch that because I wasn't really in the best place. A shadow ran across there when we lit that up. But I want to go into here. I want to... Interesting. There's like a... What is that? Is that a wolf? Is that a watchman? It looks like an old watchman that's been, like, covered in blood. Oh, hey, look, stuff. Cool. Interesting. I don't recall that being in this game at all, but... Maybe I'm actually, no, not maybe. I'm definitely insane. Alright, so let's see. Where's he? Yep, we're going to go down into here now, because down here is going to be some other nice stuff that we want, such as the duplet, the double-barrel shotgun. We go ahead, we turn it on, we pick it up, and now we have a better shotgun, because the other one was just a single shot. I just wanted something for them. And now we get attacked by Watchmen, and Archie's here, going to grab his problem solver. And problem solved. Let me go ahead, I want to reload you out. I believe, too, compared to the original version of the game, where I think I talked about you can fire both barrels, although I think they did get rid of that with Redux. I think this was the game that they made it so that firing each barrel, or that just clicking each time fires each shot, and then right-click is both. Because I think in the other one you had to actually fire them independently if you pulled them independently. So right-click was right barrel, left-click was left barrel. Alright, and this is a whole horde of Watchmen, just like in the other game. If you aggro them, you can actually draw them in and they'll attack you. Yes, we will. Honestly, I think like 7 or 8 of them might attack you, depending on difficulty. Yeah, it's not a horrible fight, but, you know, given my record with this, and yeah, we do get a moral point for minimizing the amount of killing that we do. And there's actually going to be some more, like, moral point systems that are going to play a role. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's stay with our buddy Pavel. I do not want to get caught in the open or get killed anytime soon. And I just want to see if there's anything around here that I can grab. Nope, we're all good. Alright, and nope, I'm going to need Pavel's help here. Come on, give me a hand, buddy. Spam my E button here and go ahead and try to pry it open.
Look, Artyom, don't lose your head in here. You understand me? Okay, let's go.
Buddy, if you knew half the shit Artyom has been through. Oh, hello.
This was a flight from Mallorca. Family is returning from vacation, you know? You know, Artyom, I've never been to the sea.
Yeah, there's some not good stuff going on here.
Yeah.
This place, we're getting visions.
Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I think Pavel's about Artyom's age, too, like kind of mid-to-late 20s.
I don't know, I feel weird.
Yeah, we're approximately the same age, which is why they're able to become such good friends. Oh, hey, a entry and some ammo.
What is this?
Let's go up here and let's go to the cockpit. Oh, this is a very, very unpleasant sequence of events. I have a friend of mine who's horrified of flying, and I showed him this, and he basically said this was his worst nightmare.
We're going down! Speed! I can't get anything! Oh my god!
This would just be awful. Although, that's a interesting place to have missiles, just like in the middle of the city. Wouldn't have expected that, but maybe that's just how the Russians do it, I don't know. I have no idea where the Russians hold their nukes. And yeah, you really can't move at all, you're kind of locked into this viewpoint, but... yeah, that would be a pretty awful way to go, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're already gonna die badly in a plane crash. I think if you die, like, in a nuclear fire plane crash, you're gonna... Yeah. Alright, Pavel, get your goddamn mask back on, buddy. Yeah, so he went, like, some kind of psychic effect, I guess, that made him think he's in a crash and that he's like burning to death. And this is another thing I just never explained. I don't know if this is the Dark Ones or if this is just something else related to the nukes. Okay. I'm going to let him speak, and when that's done, I'm actually going to get to, I'm going to read the diary entries. I also don't think that's skippable. I don't know if you can actually go down here or not. I think every single time I've ever played this, I've just gone up here as a matter of habit to check for stuff. I feel like that wouldn't be, but to be honest, I can't say yes or no. Alright, your gas mask is completely busted. Yeah, you can see a lot of people have gone here. So it looks like most of the people who go here, we just end up, like, they end up mentally breaking. And then, oh, fuck, that's a demon. They end up mentally breaking and then just suffocating to death. Cool thing to know. Pavel can actually solo this fight, so I'm going to step off to the side here, and I'm going to read some diary entries. Alright, come on, mouse. Oh, wow, okay, so I missed both notes in the torchlight. That kind of sucks. Yeah, okay, I read that one. So, Echoes, Note 1. Since the day we ended up on the Metro, I have gone up to the surface only a few times. The background radiation is too high there, so frequent ventures out translate into grave illnesses to those brave enough to attempt them. One has to stay constantly alert on the surface. The pollution tends to be uneven. There are hot spots that could dole out a lethal dose of radiation in a matter of minutes, while some places could actually be habitable if not for the monsters and unbearable gloominess. The eye can't discern between a safe space and a hot spot. You have to use a Geiger counter. You can't go out to the surface without a gas mask either. We used to own the Earth. Today, although I still remember that summer day in the gardens with my mom, I almost can't believe it actually happened. I can't believe I used to live in one of those tall houses and could look up at the sky every day. It's almost as if Metro was always my home, but I still miss the world we lost. And Note 2. The Red Line is one of the biggest and strongest states in the Metro, occupying almost a whole line. But for as long as I can remember, the Reds always used to preach that the goal was the installation of communism throughout the whole of the Metro, the restoration of a destroyed state that used to be based on the ideals of equality and justice. The problem is, the independent stations keep their distance from the Red Line as best they can, which means they can't restore the Red state without strife. Yes, the Reds are no Nazis, but what the Nazis are doing is regular horror. Yes, the Reds are no angels, but what the Nazis are doing is regular horror, and I'm happy to have an ally like Pavel, even if he's a Red. So, yeah, I'm kind of the same thing. I'm very much in agreement with our team here, like, yeah, fine, you know, the Nazis in this particular, yeah, see, he took those things down entirely solo. We're going to go into here, because there's some stuff that I want to grab. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be part of a communist station, but I mean, at the end of the day, the Nazis are pretty much all bastards anyway. So, I'm going to, yeah, we're going to have to keep moving. And now we're going to be introduced roughly to one of our next big problems that we get to keep an eye out for. Is there anything over here? No, this is just empty space.
Fucking watchman! As soon as we moved away from the plane, and we were almost there.
Great.
They're here. They're moving in from the second floor.
Cool. I want to actually pull back a bit, and I'm going to try to let Pavel do as much of this as possible, because he's actually a surprisingly good shooter. I need to reload you. Yeah, Pavel's surprisingly competent at fighting, so if we go ahead and if we let him bear the brunt of it, can I actually... Okay, I think that's my flame grenades. You might have just heard that like little drinking sound. That was me selecting out the stuff. Yeah, and I don't know if he can end up dead or not. I don't know if we can... Alright, let me just grab that. I don't know if we can end up getting like pinned down. Yeah, I know in the past, yep, that noise there, that is the next big problem we have to keep an eye out for. Yeah, Pavel, I'm here, buddy. Let's go.
Go! Give me a hand!
Oh, so that's at least the second time that we've actually grabbed one of our friends and yanked them out through there. Alright, I want to look around. Good, ammo. And assault rifle ammo, too. Interesting. So I must just be picking up like almost none of that stuff every time I ever get there.
Too many of them.
Oh yeah, we have to warn the station, which means we have to get down the escalators ASAP, and we get to hold out against the threat down here. Alright, come here, you fuckers. Yeah, so this is a door to a station that we're more or less hoping is occupied with human beings. Let's go. Come on, you fuckers. Alright, I want to burn you. Reloading. Yeah, we just need to survive long enough for them to get in here. Alright, come here. Good, there is our friend Pavel who just saved us. Come on, buddy, let's go, let's go. And here are the heavy guys that they have to keep the Watchmen at bay. So that's... It is kind of funny that there's one sequence in both of the games that involve us almost getting murdered by mutants, and then one of our friends drags us away and we get saved by flamethrowers. First one was with the Nosalises after the train car and metro, and then the second one.
Moscow, the phantom of the past, is over. Pavel and I helped each other out again, and are returning down to the metro as real partners now. You can't survive the wastelands any other way. But now ahead of us lies a populated station, the theater. It's very close to Polis. If Pavel manages to lead me through the Red Line guard posts, I'll be home in less than an hour.
Perfect. So apparently the theater, or I think they call it Teatr, which might be the Russian pronunciation. I obviously don't speak Russian.
Are there many watchmen around?
Oh yeah, there's like a fucking 100 of them.
Okay, there's a nest in the building by direct plane.
No wonder it's such a bad dream today.
Oh, you want a nightmare? Well, it's waiting for you up there.
No sense going with just 3 men.
Yeah, they would end up getting murdered. So anyway, this is the theater. This is actually taken by the Nazis. We're going to encounter some Red Guards, but ultimately they do a pretty good job of kind of faking it. Alright, so these people can actually listen to them talk a little bit. Yeah, come on, guys. She looks like she needs to use the bathroom
Keep
really
raising the
badly.
standards. Last time it was our neighbors. This time, it's us. It'll be long before Führer has the station to himself.
Oh yeah, and these people are apparently like refugees from the Nazis.
And be glad we won't have our skulls measured every day.
Yeah, that must be kind of awful, especially if they're not relying on anything like worthwhile. I don't know if these guys give us a moral point if we chill and watch this, though. I just want to hang out for another second or two. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping to get a moral point. We came through here? No? Okay, guess I just look like an asshole. Alright.
So, that's our plan.
Let's talk to
The
your Nazi
station
friends
next
here,
to this
Pavel.
one is
You're not your
Revolution
Nazi
Square.
friends, you're communist
One of
friends.
us. Red.
Same thing, different color. But
Revolution is
anyway.
spitting distance to Polis. So, I, as a good communist, which I am, will vouch for you. They'll have to let you through, and you'll be home in no time. What do you think?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
Yes, we are.
Great. Come in then.
So, my Spartan friend, have a look around. There's plenty to see here, huh? I'll talk to my people and find you.
Alright, you look like you have a broken nose, and you look like a fat fuck. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go on through here. Here is a note. There's going to be a few moral events that I know of. There's going to be some other ones that are probably just going to occur randomly. But before we go any further, let me just take one quick look around here, and then let's read that diary entry. I want to see how many there are here that I need to keep an eye out for. Diary. Bolshoi, Note 1. Pavel needs some time to set everything up. The citizens of other stations need a permit to enter the Red Line. The state in permanent preparation for war readily sees a spy in any outsider, so I have some time to look around the theater. This station is a real legend of the Metro, not unlike Polis, the difference being that while Polis gathered most of the surviving scientists, the theater is considered to be the cultural capital of the Metro. Yeah, so I think the Bolshoi, or whatever like the major ballet thing was, that actually was right above this station, so when the nukes fell, everyone who fled down here, this became kind of like the headquarters of it, just like he was talking about. Let's talk to this guy. You know what? I will give him a bullet. And I'll just listen to him talk.
There's a place for everyone in this underground. Murderers, whores, tyrants, money changers, even peasants, for Christ's sake. All are welcome here, even lousy actors. I live in a theater where we breathe the miasma of the decaying Bolshoi. This station is overpopulated with the ghosts of the opera. But is there a place here for the best critic of our once great country? Hell no. I tell the truth.
Sounds like a critic.
And I am repaid with insults and poverty? I say you are a disgrace to the name of Bolshoi. And they reply, now Bolshoi is us and us alone. They're immune to criticism. They choose money over art. And these poor souls traveling from all over Metro to see the glorious Bolshoi, they are played for fools. They say that art only interests the well-fed. But my young friend, I will argue that even the hungry need art. For thinking on exalted matters, dulls the pain of an empty stomach. But sadly, true art is 20 years gone. What remains is profane trash. And so my own hunger persists. Will you honor what we've lost by perhaps donating a bullet?
Oh, sure, why not?
So there are still men, not just marionettes.
I think you can donate 2 bullets to this guy. It's worth it just for the moral points. And I think if I drink here, I can get into a fist fight and cause negative moral damage. I don't want to do that. Let's go play more of those. I just want to see... Oh, and these guys are apparently... There is a play going on of some kind. God, I really, really wish I knew Russian. One day I'll learn German and Russian and all the other languages that I want to do. Yeah, it is kind of a neat little touch here, though. Like, there's... That guy having like, spasms?
So scary, just like the real thing.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Anyway... It is a neat little touch, though, that, like, not all the stations are the same. You know, this place is obviously, it's exactly what you described it. It's a cultural center. It's very well done, honestly. Alright, let me go ahead. I just want to see. What do I have in terms of equipment? So I can, okay, I only have one of you. I'm going to sell some of you. I'm going to sell a couple of you. Alright, I have ammo. I'll just sell a little bit of each. Just so I can have the space to pick it up. Alright, and then there should be, yes, here we go. There is a, is it you that I talked to? Alright, can I go, what can I trade you in for? So I have the bastard, I have the shotgun, there's a T-Har, I can get the short AK, or I can get just the basic version of that single-shot shotgun. Okay, I'm fine with that. This is okay for now, because I'm going to get something better in the future. This, though, do I want... Okay, so it has a stock, and I could just extend out the barrels. I do have 300 rounds, which is actually a pretty good amount, but I don't really want to waste the money on it. There is also a, like, I don't know what... Oh, hello, here's the other note. There is a, like, note station or something like that.
I don't know.
Okay, there's Pavel. He's not coming to get us. One of these stations, there's like a rat shooting thing, and I think I mentioned it in 2033, where you can like bet... Yeah, I think it's like you bet 10 bullets, and if you win, you get 20 each time. It's definitely worth doing. But he has to go ahead. We're going to be following Pavel into here to watch the show. And before we go in, I want to read that other diary entry. Bolshoi, Note 2. No wonder. The world-famous Bolshoi Theater is right above that station. There are rumors there are underground passages from its basement into the metro, and that's the reason why many of its actors and other staff are able to save themselves on Judgment Day. They founded a new Bolshoi down here at the station. It is the theater rumors of which reach even the farthest corners of the metro. And since the habitable world ends where the metro lines end, you can say that the new Bolshoi is also known around the world. Some say it actually preserves the tradition of its great predecessor. They say that the Earth continues to spin while the Bolshoi still puts on shows. How I wish to see one of those. Perhaps I finally got my chance. So we can go through here and we can actually watch the entirety of the show. Going to do that because A, it's really, really funny. There's some pretty great moments. And it also gives you a moral point, and I really need to offset all of the murder. So let's keep on going. I want to keep my eyes open. Let's go out. Alright, yeah, so the show is going to start. We actually get a chance to sit here and watch all of it. There's, I think, 4 sequences, so this is going to be a little bit boring if you just don't want to sit here and watch me watch something. I'm just kind of crouching to go through. I'll probably just stand right on this particular seat. Oh, hello. This is something new. I didn't realize you could sit and watch. I think in the past, I've just kind of stood off to the side where Pavel is and watched it. Alright, and you can see the person on the left who's horribly out of tune. Just has no coordination whatsoever. Alright, so there's the first one of, again, I think maybe 4 or 5. I'm just going to go until I get the moral point indicator. A little flash on the screen.
I feel sorry for the other performance now. Their attempts at impressing the audience might fall short after such a spectacle. But I trust they will handle the race far above our expectations. And thus, our incredible show continues. This man spits in the eye of danger. challenges nature, defies the god of his new world, and prove once again that humanity is a master of all. A warm welcome for Leonid Burley, our animal trainer extraordinaire, with his, terror of our city.
It's kind of funny that the guy lost track. He's like, it's the what? Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, so he has a lurker that he apparently trained to do tricks.
Allez, go!
Yep, not sure I would ever trust one of those here. I would absolutely have somebody with a rifle, but what do I know?
Ali, go!
Oh boy, you can make it jump.
Allez, go!
It is interesting because you can actually, it kind of implies that these things have like near animal levels of intelligence. Yeah, okay, go ahead and screech at us, and then we're just going to go ahead and have to kill it. And then, yeah, right as it goes, he books off to go find it. It's probably not a place that you want to leave that behind. Let them get lost and kill people.
Triumphs over the mutants. Speaking of mutants, even our station has heard rumors of new species that were encountered at exhibition. Fearsome beasts, black as midnight, invincible, able to induce madness.
And they're talking about the Dark Ones.
But even those were no match for human ingenuity. The guys at exhibition had noticed they were growing the wrong mushrooms. When they went back to the traditional recipe, the new mutants were gone like morning dew.
So this guy's making fun of our old station, so I kind of want to run up there and knife him in the stomach, but alas, our team is a calmer person than I am.
And tonight's show goes on. It is time to bring a lyrical mood to our show. We give you the genius of chamber music, the famous accordion player, Kolya Pazharny, with his masterpiece, My Heart Reaches for the Sky, but hits the ceiling and falls down the bar. A round of applause,
How
please.
Russian of a title. Horribly depressing. I do like this guy's apparently drunk as fuck as well. That's hilarious. And then whatever that weird Russian dance is called. I've seen it, but no idea what it is. I think you can actually get an achievement for watching all of this as well. But I think it'll take a while. I mean, this has been going for quite some time. This is probably horrendously boring for you. So, my apologies in advance, but I really need to offset like 30 deaths worth of people. And I think he's picking up speed. Yay! How exciting.
Thank you, Kolya. The harp of my soul will never sound the same. Your music
Oh, shut up, you pretentious dickhead.
screams with so much power. And thus, our incredible show continues. Today,
Yay.
I have the honor of presenting to you the hottest, the most explosive act this side of Atlantic Ocean. The most scorching spectacle of today. Our fire show. A round of applause to welcome the performers.
Might be the last one. If it's not last, it's the second to last. Yeah, some of the stuff a lot of people never end up actually seeing, though. For a second, I thought it would be really funny if it's just everything's actually caught on fire. It's a little bit sad because some stuff like this, I kind of realize that I lack a certain appreciation for some forms of art. Or just like the talent that goes into it. So sometimes, depending on the day, I actually look at stuff like this and I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. And then others, I'm like, that just looks stupidly dangerous. And that's why I do accounting and finance, because I'm not an exciting person. Kind of curious where this music is coming from. There's like some recorded track that they have, or what? Yay!
Come completely mind-blowing, incredible, simply incredible. If a tiny bit too hot, just a couple of degrees higher, and I'd be charged.
Ha 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 ha
Thank you, dear
ha.
friends, thank you.
Jackass.
But I must say that however hot that was, the girls were a bit hotter still. Guys, you've got to answer.
Did he really just say nice? You fucking prick. Oh, I want to smack him in the mouth so badly.
Please welcome the Arpeggio Virtuoso, the God of Legato, and Demon of Tremolo. The favorite student of Mel Bay and Vladimir Manilov, the premier guitarist of the New Age, Viktor Minchuk with his fantasies. Please welcome our virtuoso.
Okay, can we please be done? Like, as exciting as this is, I just kind of realized that I'm at almost 40 minutes worth of recording, and that's... man. I don't know if you can ever actually hear this song anywhere else, or if this is like special to hear, because I know there's some people that are playing songs in the Metro games that are actually like really solid, just like kind of casual guitar tracks that are pretty good, in my opinion at least. They're quite enjoyable to listen to. And you got this guy on the piano who's just like, for fuck's sake, let me get my time in. Kind of impressive. It doesn't look like he's actually using any sheet music, though. He's just going off of memory. Or that's like, I don't know, it's all unscripted on there, maybe?
And what is this ecstasy? And my heart would ignite, my legs would start dancing, and my soul would go straight to wherever it's heading to. Thank you, Victor. Ladies and gentlemen, I must announce a change in today's program. To our sincere
come
regret,
on.
our visiting magician ran out of ladies for his sawmill act.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
But never
Oh
fear.
god, you're enjoying this.
We have
Well,
filled the
you look
gap
like
with
you're
greatness.
like
Your
50
complete
points.
attention, please,
You look like you're about
as
50
I
cards short of a full
present
deck,
the
lady,
birth
so...
of a legend. The Minchuk and Pazharny duet with their instrumental impromptu, The Song of Songs.
The Song of
applause
Songs.
To cheer our great musicians on.
My god. Okay, all I want is the damn moral point. Haven't I suffered enough here? Haven't I atoned for my sins? Just envisioning our team just sitting here, his hands are just shaking. Just like, god damn it, I want to leave. But he can't, because I'm making him sit here and watch this.
Yes.
Oh, come on, please be done.
Musical innovation of the century. Incredible. Completely incredible. My left ear is still ringing.
Ha 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 ha
The
ha.
virtuosos of the Moscow Underground. The duo known as Minchuk and Pazharny. Our dear audience. This sad moment always comes, no matter how often we wish it would not. But our show for today is over. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed your company. Thank you, and please come again. Maestro, give us something emotional. Goodbye. Farewell.
Yay! Praise
Parting
the sun.
is such sweets.
Okay, cool. So there's my moral point. I hope that was worth it. Come on, Pavel, let's go, buddy.
No? Enjoy the show? Sorry, man. Time to move on. You patron of the art.
The hell do you mean, sorry? I watched the entire fucking thing. You jackass.
Oh, Pavel Igorevich. So glad to see you. Where have you been? You don't like us anymore?
Helen, no.
Why are you wearing a short tie? Why does your short tie have a bunny on it? Why are you dressed like a cheap whore?
I'll come back soon. I promise.
Lies.
Jana, let me use your powder.
In your dreams, you
Ugh.
use that.
Yeah, now these women just sit here and bitch at each other.
no
I'm
good.
not going to sit here and listen to them. Be quiet, all of you. Or I'll pistol whip you all. I don't have a pistol either, so I'll have to find one.
Artyom?
No.
Artyom? Looks like you're a bit woman hungry, huh? Well, yes.
Definitely
She's a
not
hard
for that.
life.
I'm
Built a soft woman, huh?
I don't date trash, so I guess we're having a fancy dinner.
Anyways,
I'm also
I
not
tell
into
you, we
dudes,
should be
Pavel.
going,
Like,
but,
you're a
let's
nice
drink to
guy.
the fact we are still
Nothing
alive,
wrong with
huh?
people who are.
Tell
Nothing
me,
at all.
okay?
But really not into you like that, buddy. But I guess I can't say no to a free meal.
Here you are. Two of our specials from the old stock. Been infusing it for half a year.
Yay!
Oppa,
And we
that's
were
great.
given some
So, let's
soup
drink, Artyom.
and vodka, I guess? Yay!
Smooth stuff, huh? And this is a good place, but nah.
Oh boy,
always
that was
the
some
best,
strong
you
vodka.
know? You know,
Until
I've
I too
traveled
started
all
to
over
feel
the
it.
metro and people
Probably
talk
because
all
I
kinds
should have
of
eaten
shit
before I started
about the Red
drinking.
Line. That it's awful there, there's no food, that we shoot comrades for nothing.
I'm
and you
pretty
can't
sure that I
even
actually
tell a
did miss a
joke
few
without
moral
getting
points in there. Like, I
arrested.
think if you watch
Wait,
some of the
let's have another
shows, stuff,
Here goes, Artyom.
stuff actually, like, goes on more and more.
Wow. So, yes, our life is a bit strict. One party,
Oh,
one
man, this is
woman,
some really
one
strong
ideology,
liquor,
but
Jesus.
We have order, and everything is shared. Food, medicine, fuel, shelter. No rich men, true, but no beggars either. Another drink. And now...
This just sounds like communist
to equality.
propaganda.
Come on, Artyom. Ну, пей до дна. Хорошо прошла. Where was I? Yes. Yes, look at the far stations. They freaking eat each other, sell their kid as slaves. It's like the
Okay,
Stone
definitely
Age.
communist propaganda.
Left to his own devices, a man becomes a beast, you know? Order is all that matters. That's our salvation. So you can believe whatever, but I am red. I am red until the day I die. I drink to order. Блин.
Pavel, buddy, you and I just would not be friends. I also like that apparently our knife is like a combat knife of some kind.
Bottoms up.
Oh, and here come two of his friends.
So, my friend, that's how it goes. Don't be mad, Artyom. Just doing my job to protect the Red Line. And you, Musketeer, are from the wrong side of the barricade.
Yeah, so Pavel betrayed
Take
us.
this comrade in.
Yes, Major, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and not only is he just some grunt, he is a major of the Red Line. Pavel here is a fucker. Now, he's slightly less of a fucker than Red is, so like,
Welcome back, Comrade Major.
I would be less enthusiastic about killing him. But, yeah, still.
Stupid of me. I bought that talk of friendship. The stupid musketeer saying, "Just you wait, and we'll get even." I wonder though, why did Pavel go through the trouble of trapping me?
I love that part where our team's like, yeah, just you wait, motherfucker, we are going to get even.
Move it! Hey, stop that!
And this is
Yeah.
punching me in the fucking face.
It's just
Fuck
being
you,
over
Pavel.
enthusiastic,
Gonna
you know?
kick your ass.
Artyom, look, I think of you as my friend, really. But as a soldier, you understand that I had to follow my orders and bring you here, okay? Now, you're under arrest, but perhaps it's not the end of the line for you. I hope.
Yep, I'm so going to enjoy, killing all of you assholes.
At ease, товарищ. So, you're doing good here? Are you not?
Yes, sir. Comrade Moskvin is here, inspecting the troops.
The Secretary General here? What about Comrade Corbin?
Yes, sir. Comrade General is here too.
Oppa, it's my lucky day, huh? Okay, things are moving faster than we anticipated. Look, Artyom, you're a smart guy, so you understand there is no such thing as coincidence. You are here because we need you. And information.
And they're doing push-ups, wonderful.
My advice to you, my friend, cooperate. Okay? But don't worry, I got your back. Because we are what? Musketeers! All for one.
Really, we're
and
musketeers.
one for all.
We're musketeers in the sense that I'm going to put a fucking sword through your goddamn head, you fucking asshole.
That bunker you guys found.
And look here, we can see they're basically the exact same as the Nazis, except these guys play different music and use red instead of Well, red. Horseshoe theory at work, everyone. Horseshoe theory at work. And here we have the guy who totally is not an evil bastard. This guy literally could not look more evil, except maybe if he had, like, part of his hair shaved off.
I was beginning to think you had not survived your mission.
I was captured, Comrade Corbett. This ranger here, saved me.
What a coincidence. Isnitsky, you're one of the Spartan Rangers. Do you know this man?
Yes, sir. His name is Artyom. Miller trusts him. They found D6 together. He's also earned several commendations since official enlisting with the Order.
Well, I am overjoyed to meet you.
So, you remember them talking about a guy named Lesnitsky who took some, like, chemical weapons from D6? That guy in the stupid hat there, he is Lesnitsky, who is apparently a filthy communist spy. Ah, man.
Young man, let's dispense with the introductory probing and...
Please don't probe me.
Miss Telepathy.
Please don't use the big needles there.
That one is of extreme scientific significance. Tell me all you know about it, and I will allow you to keep your life and your job with the Rangers. But, as my spy, an operative, just like those musketeers. One for all, and all for...
Secretary General Comrade Moskvin.
Okay, all of you are going to die.
Wait a moment. And what do we have here? Another enemy of the revolution?
I do want to get a kick out of it that, like, the quote-unquote Secretary General of the Communists has a Hitler mustache. That's always been a wonderful little touch that just makes me smile every time I see it. This prick.
Put away your truth serums. I'll show you a more traditional Red Army method. Faster and more effective.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to work there, you stupid Charlie Chaplin motherfucker.
Tell everything you know of D6. Huh?
And there's that, like, groaning noise.
Bitch! You talk, or I'll fry your balls in pig fat. Passwords, code names, operation protocol.
What are you doing, Dad?
Oh, I really hope I get out and I'm going to cut your throat.
Interrogation. Business as usual.
And that's his son, who apparently was like, yeah, my dad's a psychopath, fuck this dude.
No! You little shit! There's no power without blood!
Blah, blah, blah.
Your brother ruled peacefully, and they still love him.
Get back here!
You're a thug.
God damn it! Alright. Use your drugs. Use hot pokers. Just get everything out of him and shoot the bastard.
Oh, great. Now I have every reason to cooperate because you're going to kill me when I'm done.
Come back here. You may be my son.
I must agree with Leonid. Brutality is a crooked path to information. I believe in science. One injection and you will
Oof,
get everything.
right in the thigh. Well, I guess it could have been a worse place. Ah, well, there's Anna. There's our lovely Dark One friend. There's us again. There's the rat. Oh, so this is actually a really interesting little sequence of events. And I'll talk about the Dark Ones here in a second. There's something that happened in 2033, and this is kind of the first hint at it. This is different than in 2033, though. So, the Dark One saved little Artyom. That is how the Dark Ones kind of imprinted themselves onto Artyom, and why he can survive. So there's actually something kind of cool that I don't know if I touched on in 2033 that hinted as to why the Dark Ones were able to invade. So what happened was Artyom, when he was a very young child, went out to an airlock near his home station of the exhibition, and he opened it up and went out to the gardens, and he got chased away by mutants. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's just Pavel in the stickhead. And he got chased away by mutants. And that actually led to the Dark Ones being able to invade their home. Which kind of sets a stage. In the book, Hunter ends up... Artyom talks to Hunter about this when Hunter's learning about the threat of the Dark Ones. And Hunter's like, yeah, if you told me that and I lived here, we would shoot you. But I'm not going to kill you because you told me now.
Believe me, I know. I spent all my childhood hiding from my father in those vents.
Can I punch you in the face with your big square chin? But okay, anyway, we are now let free by, I think Leonid was his name, so I'm going to end this video here because this is a fucking long one. So, thank you very much for watching. Next time, we're going to be trying to escape from the communist hellhole here. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.